And several Georgia lawmakers were evacuated from the U.S. Capitol when Trump supporters forced their way in. Mara Sirianni spoke to newly elected Representative Carolyn Bourdeaux about the disruption and finally completing the count this morning.
Congresswoman Bourdeaux represents Georgia's 7th district. She was part of that early morning work to certify President-elect Joe Biden's Electoral College victory.
Every single member of Congress was absolutely committed to getting that done once we cleared out the armed mob from the Capitol.
Bourdeaux tweeted this picture and said, quote, "Sitting in the dark, waiting for the lockdown to be lifted, working on my floor speech in defense of our democracy and Georgia's elections. The Senate and House rejecting objections to throw out Georgia and Pennsylvania's electoral votes for Biden." Thursday, Bourdeaux described the mood in D.C. as somber, but says she's hopeful the country can move forward.
We do have a rocky few days coming up here as we approach inauguration. So I am hopeful that we will get beyond this and we'll get down to the business of doing what we need to do for the country.
And Bourdeaux says she's in support of the immediate removal of President Trump from office.
Mara, thank you. And we have more reaction from our elected officials in Georgia and in Washington on 11alive.com.